What is up, everybody? How you doing today? I am ultra red right now. Good grief, because of my background. I'm using red and pink, and it is really reflecting off this background. How y'all doing today? It is. Ooh, I can see the edge of my background right here, and that's not good. I need to move that over. Just give me 1 second. I'm just gonna slide my camera a little bit more this way. There we go. Hello. I hope everybody's doing very well today. It is, man, what is today? It is September 23rd, 2 days until payday. And this is your boy, Michael, chilling. Yes. We got some people in the chat today. I got to say what's up. Guys, it's been a while. I missed last week's stream just because everything with work and everything. So my work this year is a little bit not easier for me. I'm on top of things, so that's a good thing. But because I'm on top of things, then I'm not doing my YouTube as well. So we got my boy Elijah Thompson in the house. Elijah's my boy, y'all. He's the mod. He's a very consistent mod, an awesome person. I'm waiting for this guy to come to Korea at some point. I got another dude who's already in Korea who I need to meet, and so I'm hoping I might see him really soon. We got some OG people in the house. We got T. Lee up in the house. Hey, T. Lee. Hello, Brownie. Oh, Brownie. Brownie? Oh, Brownie. I just got your name. Elena, what is up? Patricia, how you doing? Patricia Sykes in the house. What up? What up? Got my boy Mark. Mark, how you doing? Long time no see, man. I hope you've been doing really well down there. And under. I don't know the words, but yes. I'm telling you, when the Rona's over, man, I'm gonna come visit you. Matter of fact, Mark, I have some friends that I always hang with. They're Australian, and they're out of Sydney. They're out of Sydney. Matter of fact, my friend Jinsun, the one who was in my last video and the one I'm about to release really soon. She, even though she's from Korea, she lived a long time in Sydney. So she, yeah. So boom, my Australia connections. I'm probably gonna go and chill with them one day down there. What's good's up in the house? Am I lagging? Okay, I'm not lagging. What's good up in the house? Y'all, am I blurry? I feel like I'm blurry. Yashastri, the person who has awesome Korean. Man, she's good. Y'all, she's good. I checked out her channel. Man, she is good. We got, who else we got? We got Rohit in the house. Rohit's been in the house just talking away, man. We got Antisocial. I missed your message, man. My bad. How you been? I've been good. I'm alive. Life's been great. I applied for a job recently within my job about diversity, and hopefully I'll get it. And I might get a little bit busier, but I love diversity. I love talking about it. You guys know me. What did I just read? Who did I just read? Who did I comment? Oh, Rohit. What am I eating? I am eating a burger. And this burger has more on than I thought it did. I don't think I ordered this burger last time. Good God. I'm having some trouble eating it. I should have just got a regular burger. Oh, you live 4 hours west of Brisbane. Brisbane. What's Brisbane? Brisbane. That's what's up. X-obsessed. What is up? Someone tell me you might be an XO fan. Adriana, how you doing? Adriana Martin in the house, y'all. What up, Adriana? You are blurry. Okay, I am blurry. So, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to try and fix my blur. See, because I have... yeah. Do I have a teddy bear? I do have a teddy bear. Hold on for a second. I got an idea. Stay right here. Don't go anywhere. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just. Whew. Okay, so that's super blurry. I think that's focused. That should be focused. No, computer's in focus. Okay. Move, cat, get away from the tripod. Okay. That should be it. Go. Go find your mama. I know she's not here. Move. Okay. So this should be good. How am I doing now? Is that ramen on the burger? It feels like ramen on the burger. Okay. I'm looking at the bear. Oh, I'm still blurry. Am I still blurry? I am still blurry. Anyway, so what we're gonna do today, guys, is I'm still gonna fix this. I just have to turn it on my computer. Use your mobile to find out. Oh, guys, I'm telling you, I use my brain all day long. The only problem with using my mobile is that my mobile is about 15 seconds slower than the actual computer and the camera. So, I know, right? Alexandra, I completely missed you. What's up? How you doing? Oh, snap. Mark with the AJ gags. Nice. I couldn't bear it. Oh. Ugh. I see Alex just dropped a new video. I'll have to look at his video later. Oh, man. Okay. So I'm going to look at myself right now. Am I blurry? I am blurry. All right. So here, I'm going to put you back here. Everybody say what's up, Teddy. No, Rose is calling me. Okay, I just hit deny. Rose might kill me later, y'all. I just hit deny. Why is it? I don't know why. It looks so... Okay. Alright, guys. So here, everything's blurry. My computer's in focus. My mic is in focus. That teddy bear should be in focus right now. Should be. He looks in focus. But I'm going to look at my phone just to check. Okay. Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? Hey, Amy J. What up? Oop. Okay, we got it. We got it. White loop hurry. Okay. I think this looks right. Am I good? Okay. So Rose just called me, y'all. So then we got 26 people in the chat. What up, 26 people in the chat? My girl Amy J's up in the house and everything. Yeah, I hate sometimes when you get up and move, you end up changing the color. I'm curious if I change this, am I like less blurry? All right. So I may need to. Patricia, you learning Korean too? That's what's up. I'm live streaming. Rose is gonna be like, you just cut me off. Like she literally just called me off, and I just like, I pressed no. So I pressed no. What am I eating? It's just a burger. This burger has a lot more than I bargained for. I'm still gonna eat it because I'm hungry. But so today, you guys, I'm gonna study and try to eat this. Oh god dang it! Oh god dang it! Why can't we just get like? Well, you know I can't complain because I'm the dummy that ordered this burger without paying attention to what's on the burger. I just ordered a new book from Talk to Me in Korean. It's level 8. And so I always talk about Talk to Me in Korean. They're a really good place to learn Korean. I always had trouble though because I'll be the first to tell you that my Korean isn't perfect. But also, with the way their books are written, it's written for people, I think, who live overseas. And because I have access to the other textbooks, so like Seoul University books and stuff like that, my Korean level is a little bit higher than the books that I can find here. If that makes sense. And so, I finally got book 8, and I'm waiting for book 9. Rose is messaging me. She's like, "Why do you need a toothpick for my teeth? Food is stuck in my tooth." So basically, in my tooth, like in the back of my mouth, I have 3 teeth that form like a triangle. It really sucks. So like in that row, and then there's a tooth on the side. So because that triangle, there's like a space that food can get stuck in, and it sucks so much, guys. But yes, this is Talk to Me in Korean. What was the book? Talk to Me in Korean. This is level 8. It's probably blurry right now. Talk to Me in Korean level 8. I really wanted to get this book because one, gotta hurt. One, because the Korean in it is pretty solid. It's getting more advanced, and they also have more idioms in it, and that's kind of what I need to start learning. Not to mention, like, I was listening to the Yashashri video. Yes, I was listening to your video, homegirl. And like her enunciation was really good, like her Korean enunciation. And I was like, wow, I really need to work on that, because sometimes, like, I just speak Korean like my name is Ralph or something. I don't know. Like, I'm just like, oh, like, 안녕하세요. Like, it's like the ugliest thing. But it's really funny because if you were to speak to me in Japanese, my voice would completely change. And I speak like, oh, so desu ne. Like, you know, I sound more Japanese, right? Like, what would I say? Like, こんにちは。僕はマイケル・コルメンですけども、アメリカから、like, why am I thinking so long? アメリカから来ました。よろしくお願いします。Like, I can speak like that, right? But when it's Korean, it's just like, 안녕하세요, 저는 마이클 코멘입니다. Like, it just sounds so terrible. Whew. I'm drinking Pepsi. That Pepsi is not by itself, by the way. There's a little bit more in this. You tried the workbooks. So what's really interesting, one thing I learned is that Talk to Me in Korean, they have workbooks up to level 5. They don't have workbooks up to level 8. And so I was looking for the workbook, and I could not find the workbook. And I was like, well, god dang. Let me actually look at the chat, y'all. I haven't been looking at the chat. I'm too busy running my mouth. I love Talk to Me in Korean. Patricia, I love them too. I can't wait to get number 10. Or 9 too. But I'm going to try and do this from page to page. But the problem is that because it's not like a workbook, but I will get my book that I actually study out of, like my main book. And I'll talk to you guys about the Korean in that book too. Yashashri, obviously, you were really good. What level did you get to in your Korean? Just because, you know, we know that there's like levels 1 through 6. Like, what level did you get to? You sound like a 5, 6-ish. My accent changes a lot depending on who I'm talking to. That's really cool though, right? Because that's one thing I need to work on. Hyunwoo is my friend in my head. Hyunwoo is actually really cool. I know Hyunwoo. I haven't seen him in a while. So Seokjin and Hyunwoo. Seokjin is really funny in real life. Because sometimes I'll respond to him on his Insta. He'll respond back to me on my Insta. And Hyunwoo, him and I used to trick. We did some tricking sessions together where we just did flips and kicks and stuff like that. It's really cool. Oh, my bad. Did I slam something on the desk? My bad. I had to be careful. I know I had the mic, so I'll be very careful about that. Sorry about that. My apologies, guys. My apologies. I love the conversational books. If only they could add an advanced conversational book. Yes, what I would recommend is if you look at their iyagi, like their conversation part of their books are actually pretty good. And even though they're not like super high level, just really practicing the enunciation and trying to sound like Hyunwoo or trying to sound like Seokjin or any other, or Kyunga, like the other girls, the ladies, your Korean would get decent. Even if you don't speak super high level Korean, but like you can sound like you're like kind of have that Korean sound to it, I think that'd be good. That'd be good enough to me. Mike, are you going to study up to do TOPIK 2? I am not, Alexandra. I was, but the only reason why I'm not going to do TOPIK 2 is because typically foreigners who live here, if they want to get an F visa, they'll go for TOPIK 2 for the points. So technically, I could take TOPIK 2. I don't think my Korean is good enough to get the score I want. I want like a 5 or 4, like a strong 4. I can probably get a 3 for sure, but not 4. Just because I don't have the academic Korean that I need yet. I actually haven't taken the TOPIK yet. I need to study for it and take it at some point. My brain problem is because I haven't normally studied Korean. My writing and grammar skills are great. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is that I think your speaking could be really good, but you still do bad at the topic. It's because you might not be a strong writer and reader in Korean, which is really funny, right? Because that's even like in English speaking countries, like we take the SAT, and it's like just because you take the SAT or like because you're smart doesn't mean that you're a good test taker, right? I would take the Korean program class. Take it. Take it. I would take Korean now, but I just don't have the time. I'm doing my job, doing YouTube, doing jujitsu, hanging out with you guys. Don't have the time. So that's why I'm trying to use it in everyday life. And when I'm in jujitsu with everybody else, I try to only speak Korean. So that's kind of like my immersion there. I'm better at writing but can't say anything. Thanks a lot for liking my Korean so far. Of course, you're good. You're good. You're really good. What I want to do is I want to go get my books, but I don't want you guys to leave. So this is my first book. I'm gonna go get my second book, and then I'm actually gonna take you through my book. The bad thing is you guys can't see it. All right. All right. By the way, I just want to say a big thank you to all the people who joined the channel. Right now we are at 18.1K. I really want to hit that 2K. We're going to hit that 2K, fam. We're going to hit that 2K at some point. We just got to keep hustling. So, we got Katie Lee up in the house. What up, Katie? What up, what up? What up, what up? All right, so here, this book that I have here, Why Are You Guys Learning Korean? Well, Whitney, I'm learning Korean because I live here, and so I always try to get better at it, just for having a simple life, you know? When you learn Korean, I feel that it's easier to survive in the country than when you don't learn Korean, right? And then you're like constantly struggling. So, for shizzle. Sorry, I had to message somebody in my Discord. Not to spam. Okay. Ariel Roberts. Hey, Michael. Hope you're great. Thank you very much. I am doing extremely well. I'm just kind of chilling tonight. Eating my food. I'm drinking my Pepsi. And everything. I'm hanging out with you guys. And so I just wanted to study Korean. I don't really have a controversial title tonight. For the last 2 weeks, I've had controversial titles, and people have just jumped in my room. They either argue or talk with us. But today, it's just, me being normal, me being me, and just we talking about Korean. So here's my main book. I have yet to make it through this book. This is Seoul National University's book. And I really like this book a lot. If you guys can somehow get your hands on a Seoul National University textbook, Talk to Me in Korean is really great because I think it explains things really well to you if you're an English speaker. But these books I feel go really deep. I think academically, these books are way stronger. Academically. Oh, Mihu-saram, I just learned how to type that. Oh my god, tell me about it. It took me forever to learn how to type in Korean. Charity, what up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream tonight. I have a question. I can't understand Lucky Korean. What do you mean, my good man? What do you mean? Hey, my favorite SNU. Yo, I was like, could you go to SNU? Like, yo, these books are really good. So if you guys can get a chance to like buy one offline, like get a Seoul. Talk to Me in Korean. I'm gonna always promote Talk to Me in Korean, but like Seoul National University. So I don't have any beginning books. I gave away all my like level 1 and 2 books, yo. So this one is level 4. So what is something I can share with you guys? I wish I had like a second camera here. I might have to get like a second camera so I can go right here. What's some grammar? Okay. 뿐만 아니라 If you guys, if some of you speak Korean, then this grammar may make sense to you. But bunman anira, like if you add like a verb stem and then you had like arir, like you change the form, the verb stem to arir, and then you say bunman anira, it means like not only this, but this as well, right? So like if I wanted to say, I don't know, what do I want to say? Like let's say you see a movie and I say like not only is the movie fun, but it's also something I don't know. 그 영화는 재미있을 뿐만 아니라 So I say not only is the movie fun, right? So 뿐만 아니라 뿐 I think 뿐 help me out Yashashri, tell me if I'm wrong. Like 뿐이에요 is like it's kind of like just like only. So like if you ask me what am I like what kind of like relationship I have with this person, I would say like 친구 사이 친구 사이 뿐이에요. Like it's like we're just friends, right? But if I say 뿐만 아니라, it's like it's not just this, but something else. So for those who are studying Korean, that might be a grammar you might want to know. I'm so happy I've been following you for months now, and it's the first time I actually joined you live from Brussels. Whoa, yo, what is up? Yo, thank you. I know I've been kind of MIA lately, and then like I still get messages from people who are like, "Yo, I see you Gina's video and Rachel's video," which I have not seen Gina and Rachel in like the longest, like in forever. So I think everybody's just kind of doing their thing right now, which is cool. But for shizzle, yeah. You can find SNU Korean books on Amazon for anyone looking. All right, so Whitney just dropped some knowledge in the chat, y'all. If you're looking for these books, go on Amazon and get them. Again, like I said, Talk to Me in Korean is good. It's a little shorter, and they're good for if you're just learning. But if you're starting to look for more academic, the Seoul Day books, I can't recommend them enough. I've done Yonsei. I have a ton of Yonsei books. I'm not a big fan of the Yonsei textbooks. I go Seoul Day all the way. So, actually, I put this up like we're done. Let me see. Is the book all in Korean? Asked Whitney. Whitney, my book is. Let me check for a second. Yes and no. This is why I wish I had. See, I have a second camera on my laptop, but it's gonna be hard for me to turn it around. Let me see if I can go to my camera too. All right. Let me see. So I have a camera too. All right, I'll just set it up another time. At the very bottom of the book, it actually translates it into English. At the very bottom, so like the vocabulary at the bottom. So if I see something I don't know the word for, then it's like, oh, okay, here's the English down here, right? And then the very back of the book, they actually explain some grammar in English as well. Keep in mind, the people who are translating the grammar most likely are Korean speakers translating to English. So it's probably kind of like, Oh, my computer's dying. No worries, because I could just plug it into the wall. So I might have to just run out the room for a second, guys, just to get my charger. Loba's in the house. Loba Kirishima. So I'm just catching up on the chat. There's a lot I'm missing. Like I see Tobias. I completely missed his chat or his message. Sorry about that. I'm so behind the chat, guys. I'm sorry. I'm learning Korean because I have a chingu who's Korean and I want to communicate with her better. Hey, that's how it starts. That is how it starts. So you can see I'm just catching up. Looking at international schools for teaching next year. Cross your fingers. Crossing. There's some good schools here. There's also some really bad schools. Stay away from those schools. Karis. Oh, hi, Karis. Something I've seen people that I know. Bro, your video is have frame drop. Really? I noticed that there's a little bit of framing. I think it's the internet. Because, which is really funny because it says I have an excellent connection here. So I don't know what it is. Ah, yes, it's like, it isn't just that. So yeah, you're right. Like, bun is interjection with just, right? In English, just goes before the noun. In Korean, it goes after, right? So it's just like, yeah, bun. 친구 사이 bun이에요. I would love to be able to teach in Korea, but we'll see how many art teaching positions open up. They open up. They open up. You can find it, but if you do have if you do have an interview and you're not too sure about the school, shoot me a message on Insta. Just be like, hey Mike, how's the school? I don't mind. I don't like. There's some questions that I do. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I typically like don't respond to on Insta. Like, I think a lot of times it's like, when I get the same question 1 million times, where it's like, Mike, I want to get a job in Korea. Can I become a mechanical engineer? And it's like, I don't know. Like, I did a video on it, but I don't know all the things about visas and jobs and everything. My answer to really everybody who's like, can I be a truck driver, is like, look, if you can't speak Korean, you can't communicate with your bosses and people. So that's the first thing you should worry about. But when it comes to like teaching abroad like that, like international schools and stuff, I would love to help. Because I know what it feels like to want to come. So I'm just catching up on the chat. I have a question. I can't understand Lucky Korean. What do you mean by Lucky Korean? Cam, what up? Welcome to the chat. Lucky, who is living in Korea. I don't know who Lucky is, bro. Eat that burger's getting cold. Yeah, I know, right? Forgot about the burger. Yeah, I completely forgot about this burger, yo. I'm gonna get to it. My burger's falling apart. See, Rohit, I'm telling you. It's not that I blocked you because I don't like you or anything. It's more of I kept getting memes. And I was just like, stop with the memes. And then I kept getting memes. And I didn't understand the memes. So I was like, oh, it was the only way. Like, if Insta could just make, like, yeah, it's just the way it is. I didn't block you because I don't like you. If he blocks me on Insta, I'm going to punch him in the face. Kid, I'm about to boot you. I'm about to boot you. Will you come to Europe in the future? If I can make it to Europe in the future. Corona. But I would love to come. I still need to go to the UK. You kept sending memes. You didn't say I did. I was like, bro. But I guess neither one of us can look at the message right now. I don't mind unblocking you. I just forget to. Yeah. Yeah, Elijah, do what you have to, man. I'll be right back. Let me go grab my charger. Alright, sorry, I'm just charging my computer. I started with like 60% and then it dropped to 13 because I'm live streaming. Alright. What are the SNU books? So the SNU books, the SNU books are, so Seoul National University is one of the big universities in South Korea. They have a Korean language exchange or a Korean language program, and they create some really good books, which I need to download the MP3 for these. But anyway, really good books. And sorry about that. I did a lot of studying of these books already, but the thing is, when you get really busy, you start to forget the things that you already know. So like I have a lot in here, but I don't ever use it, right? Because I get so busy, I never get a chance to review, right? Is TTMIK good for beginners? TTMIK is perfect for beginners. I started studying Talk to Me in Korean in 2011. That shows how good it is. Like, I've been following them literally for almost 10 years. So it's been a while. Famous Indian in Korea. Lucky. Oh, that guy. That Lucky. Yeah, see. Yeah, I do know. Okay, I know Lucky. Who you talking about now? I don't think you know his real name. I definitely don't know his real name. Bye, Katie. Have a good night. Has anyone used a language learning app actually? I'm a read my book. All right, I'm gonna teach you guys some Korean. You ready? I know I see like people on Gina Kim's chat and they're like, Gina, teach us Korean. And she's like, well, I'm gonna teach y'all something, okay? You ready? Um, Actually, my lighting, give me 1 second. You're like, Michael, stop getting up. But it's because I feel like my lighting's really bright. So I just darkened it just a tad bit. There you go. I think I darkened it. I don't know. It looks like the same. All right, so I'm gonna read something to you guys. See if you can understand. Okay. See if you can understand. Hi, Mike. I remember trying to translate the movie Straight Outta Compton in Korean to my friend because the subtitles don't match half the time. I'm Kyopel trying to translate it. I had a headache. Oh, bro, I don't envy you, man. That had to be rough. Cause you know the subtitles are bad. It's like when which Marvel movie was that? Was it Ant-Man or something, like at the very end of the movie? It wasn't Ant-Man. It was at the very end of the movie. Nick Fury, before he got like he disappeared, he said like mother, and then like before he can say the rest of it in Korean in the subtitles, it said amma. I was like, no, he wasn't saying mother. He was saying something completely different. Oh man, everybody was so butthurt after that. It's like, come on, subtitle people, like, come on. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna read this conversation, okay? Hi, Sarah. What is up? Welcome to the chat, yo. We got 36 people in the chat. Let's keep growing. Let's keep growing. All right, so I'm gonna read this to you, okay? So there's person A and person B. You ready? See if you guys can understand. I'll try and speak not super fast, but like really clear. And my Korean still isn't perfect. Anyway. Hyun 씨, 오래간만. Wait, 오래간만. Ooh, I need to wear my glasses. 희연 씨, 오래간만이에요. 아, 유진 씨, 잘 지냈어요? 네, 어제 교수님한테 들었는데 한국학과에 합격했다면서요? Please fast. No, I'll read this beat because I haven't read this in a while, so it's kind of hard. I can read well, but like when I read aloud, I have to like read it once, and then I can read it fast second time. I think that was an Avenger Endgame. No, it wasn't Endgame. It was, I think it was Infinity War. It was Infinity War. That's when it happened. Yeah, that's right. The first part is long time no see. Yep. 오래간만이에요. 아, 유진 씨, 잘 지냈어요? Yep. Good job, Demi. Yep. How are you? 잘 지냈어요. So, 잘, in case you guys don't know, 잘 means like well, like are you well? 지내다 is like to spend time. So, like, have you been spending your time well? AKA, you doing well? Does the SNU book come with a CD? Sure does. And MP3s. I just need to download the MP3s. 네. 어제 교수님한테 들었는데 한국학과 okay, I can definitely read this better. 한국학과에 합격했다면서요? Oh, that was a question. 한국학과에 합격했다면서요? Anybody know what that means? Yashashi's like, yeah, I know. You don't sound like that, by the way. In case you guys don't, do you guys know what 교수님 means? 교수님? 교수님. You guys know what 교수님? So in case you don't know, this character for kyo is like education. 교수, I forgot what su means in this sense, but Korean school something. English homeschooling. Okay, we got some good guesses in the chat. 오, 합격해서 축하해요. 오. So, 교수님 means professor. So, which again is more professor, not really like, well, you know, if you're talking to your teacher, like just a regular teacher, you don't say like 교수님, you say like 선생님, right? 선생님. But like at my school, we all say 선생님 or STEM for short. But in like a college, then you would say like 교수님, right? Sorry about that. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, and it said, so, 들었는데, so like, 교수님한테, so first of all, let's back up. 어제, yesterday, 교수님한테, from 교수님, right? 들었는데, I mean like, I heard from 교수님. In this sense, when you say 는데, it's like, you know, more's coming. I'm about to say more. 들었는데, it's kind of like 들었는데, 들었는데, 한국학과에 합격했다면서요. 했다면서요. Sorry, I keep forgetting to go up. 했다면서요. 한국학과 is like Korean. I guess I would just say it's just Korean school. 합격 is like to get through, like passed. So basically, if you say end your verb with da, like in the verb stem, and say 타면서요, it means like, oh, I heard that you did this. Good job. Hey Ashley, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I hear that my wife is home. I sound so robotic when I read Korean out loud. Bro, you just gotta practice it. I do too, until I like go through it and practice. Welcome home! Until I go through and I read it one time and then I go back. Then it makes so much more sense. Have to head off to work. Bye, Chrissy. Take care. Thank you. Did you have fun? Good. You seem like you had fun.
Dinner?
Yeah.
And I enjoyed having conversation
With what was it? Were you with both of them? Tim and Ivory? Let's see. Wife's home. We're studying Korean together. Is there anything you want to say to people in Korean? We're studying Korean.
You guys talking about speaking Korean?
Yeah, we're studying Korean. So I'm like basically like not teaching phrases, but like kind of just talking through my workbook. Anything you want to say? Hold on, Rose is about to drop some knowledge.
뭐 어떤 거야, 선생님?
What do you want to say?
뭔데?
So we're looking at this. I'm kind of like reading conversation.
Hmm.
And what kind of lights are you using in the background? I'm using these nice background lights I bought from Amazon, which are only $80 per light. It's really cheap. And Rose is here. Mark says hello, Rose.
Who?
Mark.
Hi.
Mark's from Australia. He's been following us for a while.
Mm.
How do you practice your speaking if you have no Korean speakers around you? That is a really good question. I think you really have. How do you practice your Korean speaking if you don't have Korean speakers around you?
I guess you can just
Sorry, guys.
you can listen and repeat after
Hmm.
what the audio thing.
I don't know if can you guys hear Rose? Can you say it one more time? Yeah, I just brought the mic over. Say it again.
If you don't have anybody to talk to, maybe you can just listen and repeat after this each sentence and words and expression and so on.
Why do you sound like you're doing like what is it? When you talk like this.
Because you said my voice is quite loud.
No, I didn't. When did I say that?
Whenever I'm trying to say something to your, like say hi to your mom.
No, I said down. Yeah. What's up, Mokage? Welcome. So in case you couldn't hear Rose, she said one good way to really get pretty good at your Korean is to practice speaking. Speaking by like you watch a Korean drama and you kind of repeat after them, so you match your voice to theirs. That's a good way to kind of. That's a good way to kind of pick up speech patterns and everything. I saw another question too. What kind of lights? No, before that one. Do you have any tips for memorizing Korean conjunctions, like for past, present, future verbs? Writing. I feel like writing is a really good way to remember. Like if you can get it out of your mind on the paper and practice that, it helps you be able to remember a lot of these things. Watch it. Shut up.
Conjunction.
T. Lee says, "What's up?"
Hi.
Hi. Rose says.
I think also
Mm-hmm.
like you mean like tense?
Like tense, like past tense, future tense.
Actually, I never thought about how to.
Rose says she's gonna think about it. I always say, if you have a Korean church in the area, then you should go and see if they have Korean classes because they normally do classes on Saturdays, and the classes are pretty good. You just might have to be in school with middle schoolers. Why do you look like that? You're already wearing a mask. You look like a creeper with like an overcoat, just like. Sorry. And Yoko's now happy because his mom's home. Yoko's been missing you because I don't pay enough attention to the cat. Tokyo's trying to help. I wish my cat was named Tokyo. That's actually pretty pimp. I should call Yoko Kyoto now. Oh, that'd be pimp. Yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that helps, Adriana. I'm gonna read a little bit more too for you guys. I think before I had Korean speakers around me, I used to focus on the pronunciation from Korean dramas and try to speak as clearly as possible. Yeah, I can tell you actually got that. Like me, I need to work on that. Join a Korean learning Discord to talk to people in the voice chat. I really should do that. Like I guess I actually have people, right, in my life that I can just talk to. Like Jin-sun. It's really funny. Jin-sun, she teaches and by the way, and that video will drop. I was going to try and drop it tonight so we can all watch it. But that needs a little bit more work. So, and I don't mind giving you guys a sneak peek as to what we're shooting this week. Smoky Cherry, what's up? What was I saying again? Oh, so she's a Korean language teacher. So even when I'm with her, I speak English, but then sometimes she'll speak in Korean with Rose, and I'm just sitting there just listening to them. And it's really funny. Sometimes I'll respond back in Korean, but then because they're speaking Korean, and then I'll come in instead of oh 네 나 개인적으로 what I think what I think is, and then it's because I speak so much slower than them, and Rose is just I'm just okay, fine, I'm done, and I just start speaking English again. So it takes a while. I'm gonna finish Crash Landing on you and practice sounding like a comrade. comrade Kimki. Huh? 했어. I cleaned a lot. 고마워. 많이. 진짜 열심히 했어. 맞지. Country accent makes it hard for pronunciation. Oh, doesn't it? Oh my gosh. TV, I struggle because of my accent. Oh my gosh. Because there's some sounds that I naturally say that I don't want to say, but because I say them, because I speak Korean, or because I'm from the South, then my tongue gets lazy and doesn't enunciate well. It's the worst. It's the worst. I'm gonna read a little bit more to you guys. It's funny, I'm looking at, I guess I stopped getting data from YouTube. It says the average watch time for my stream is 31 seconds. That's sad. Hi, Yobo. How do you say what food is that on your right? What's up? What's up, friend? 오른쪽에 어떤 음식 있어요? 어떻게 말하지? Yeah, I should actually help. Yeah, it's 오른쪽에 어떤 I don't know 음식 거 있어요. 있을까요? Does Spanish have demand in Korean? I don't know. Korea, I don't know. Not as much as English, but I'm sure they have it for sure. Yeah, my group meetings descend into Korean during the discussion. And I'm glad I understand as much as I do, or else I'd be so lost. I know, right? I feel like guys, if you ever move to Korea or you're around Korean speakers and you're learning, there becomes a point where you can just sit there and kind of listen. But then there comes a point where you can't just sit there and listen. You literally have to remove your ears, your English speaking ears, and put on Korean listening ears, and then listen hardcore because, man, I struggle when everybody's speaking Korean. Oh my lord. I think you said it well the first time. Okay, thank you. It felt like I said it right. Hi, S Wild. Hello. I tried to learn Japanese a few years back and then put it on hold. I should go back and learn it. You should go back and learn it. 그 뭐야? 샀어? 잘했어. So I don't have a Korean keyboard. Neither do I. I literally just like bought one. Like I obviously installed the language because I'm using an iMac, and then Rose bought this for me online, which you can buy for your keyboard, and it has the Korean characters on it. So now, because I bought my laptop at Best Buy, so there weren't any Korean characters. But once I got this, I was able to type in Korean on my keyboard because I can do it on my phone. So like my brain knows where the keys are, kind of. But because it's completely different from me going like this to me going like this, yeah, I had to buy something. So good suggestion, big brain energy. Oh, heck yeah. I see Spider-Man. You see Spider-Man? I said, my Spider-Man is... Oh, I said, my helmet's over here in the corner. Where do you see Spider-Man? Is it on my computer? Oh, on your head? On my headphone? Oh, here? Yeah. I got Spider-Man there. Why is it easier to understand instead of speaking? Haha. Also, Japanese is harder than Korean, I think, right? I don't truly know because I would say that Japanese speaking is easier because the way the language is, like you're saying, like every syllable ends in a vowel, and it's easier also because then the next syllable starts with a consonant. So it's a little bit easier to it rolls off the tongue. A lot easier than Korean because sometimes it ends in a consonant and it starts with a consonant. So I struggle with that. Plus I learned how to speak Japanese first. Thank you. I'm going to have to get one. I'm in the same with my phone. I feel you, right? My God, yes, I am also thinking to get a Korean silicone for my phone, my laptop, as I used to get on my... Yeah, I would get that. Order it offline. It makes it so much easier to type. So much easier, guys. You guys want me to keep speaking Korean? Right here. 네. 떨어질 줄 알았는데 붙었어요. So these are basically two students who were, two girls who were students. And so one person's like, hey, I heard that from the teacher that you passed. And the other one said, oh, sorry. And the other one said, 네, 떨어질 줄 알았는데 붙었어요. So she's like, I thought I failed. So like, 떨어지다 is like to drop something. Like something fell. Like, oh, like if I fall, oh, 떨어졌어. Like this fell, right? But then to fail, or it's like something falls off, is also like to fail. Like a class, so like 떨어졌어, like, oh, I failed the test, right? So she said 떨어질 줄 알았는데, so like 줄 알다, like 알아요, like 줄 알아요, like how to 알아요 can be like, oh, I thought I did it. It also means like I know how to do it, but it means also like I thought I did it. So 알았는데, like although I thought that I failed, I passed. Would a person who doesn't speak Korean be fine in Korea for a holiday? Ahem. I'm playing with my real yobo to go for a holiday once this whole COVID thing is over. Heck yeah, man. You need to come over here. Your real yobo. Am I the fake yobo? Heck yeah, you need to get up here. Too much is going on with this burger. Gegoteo to clean. It's really funny. Like you said Gegot Hada, but you don't say like Gegoteo. It's Gegoteo. Oh, here's the funny thing. I find it easier to speak Choninmao rather than Banmao. Choninmao flows better, but I also have some experience in using that rather than Banmao. I feel the same way too. Because you know you can always use Choninmao and you'll be okay. Like you'll never like disrespect somebody with Choninmao. I was thinking of visiting, having flown into Incheon so many times. I guess I better start studying. Wings, what up? You better start studying. Get that studying going. Was that burger good? I've had better. I hear Rose is brushing her teeth. See, I hear you brushing them chompers. Are you enjoying brushing your teeth, Rose? Are you enjoying it? Rose says she's enjoying brushing her teeth. No, I'm gonna get this other video prepared for you guys. I'm telling y'all. I can tell the difference between the formal and informal other than yo. That's a good way to tell the difference. Because formal doesn't have like, it's more like imnida, right? Hamnida, imnida. And then informal, I mean, it's still formal to say hey yo. It's just a different level of formal. It's like less formal. But like if I say like, 안녕하세요, 저는 마이클 콜맨이라고 합니다. It means like hello, I'm Michael Coleman, but I said like really formal, like 이라고 합니다. Like they call me Michael Coleman. But I can say 저는 마이클 콜맨이라고 해요. So it really just study it. Study the formal, get good at the formal, and then start to get the informal as well. I really want to learn Japanese alongside Korean. I feel I need to get to a good stage with Korean before I start on Japanese. I have a friend who speaks language really well. Him and I, we disagree with this all the time. I say, get good at one language before you go for the other, because I find it easy for me to mix up the two. He says the opposite. He's like, how do you mix up the two? They're two completely different languages. I'm like, bro, they're so similar. It's like learning how to speak French and Spanish. It's so easy to mix up. And so we're like constantly bumping heads on that. So it really just depends on you. You should make vlogs, Mike, if you're interested in doing it. Antisocial. Every time I make a vlog, nobody likes it. Nobody watches my vlog. It's like, I sometimes I struggle because I don't know what type of content to make. And really, I blame that on myself, because when I first started making content, I didn't choose what I wanted to do and stick with it. I was like, I want to do skits, I want to do interviews, I want to do this, I want to do that. And as a result, then my channel became all over the place. And so some videos get lucky, most videos don't, right? That's why I was like, I was going to switch my content to being more studio style. And in this room where I do content with like other people and stuff. So that's why on Friday or Saturday, Jin Sun's coming back, as well as we have someone else who's joining us. And we have people reacting to Southern style breakfast. So I'm going to have to cook some breakfast. Huh? Do we have bacon? I think we do. Eggs, bacon, sausage, and grits. They gotta get the grits. If they don't get the grits, it's not Southern. Ooh, I should make sweet tea. I mean, we really don't drink sweet tea do we drink sweet tea for breakfast? We really don't, do we? All day. Rose says she drinks it all day. I'll make some, and then we'll do it just for the sake of the video. Just for the sake of the video. Some Southerners are going to be like, oh my God, drinking sweet tea for breakfast? I mean, well, some of us do drink sweet tea for breakfast, so. There are different levels of formal depending on the context. For example, if you watch Korean news, it is usually the higher. Yeah, it is way high. They're Korean, super high level. Like, I feel like vlogs on my YouTube channel got the least views. I really hope my newer videos do better. Yeah, see, that's why I don't really vlog, is because like I'll put a lot of like expression in my vlogs and everything, and I feel like my vlogs are the most like me, but nobody watches my vlogs. They're not interested, And so I realized that people like seeing more controversy on my channel, like cultural controversy. That's draining for me. So every now and then, when it's relevant, I'll do it, but not all the time. So that's why, like, the videos this weekend is going to be, please tell me they sell grits. No, I had to get this sent in from my mom. So I'm gonna sacrifice about 2 packs of grits for these girls so they can eat my grits. And that's one video, and then the other one, they're going to have to see if they can translate rapper lyrics. So, and understand what the rappers are saying, American rappers. So we'll see how that video goes. This is also this is all supposed to be fun. So hopefully it's fun. Hopefully you guys like it. But before we do that, I'm gonna release a more serious video about Jin Sun responding to police brutality. Oh my God, what's his name? Jacob Blake, and yeah, she's gonna respond to that. So that video is gonna be a little more serious, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just editing it now and trying to get it cleaned up and get it watchable, because realistically, when you shoot videos, not all of it is really watchable. So you have to kind of like trim it down, clean it up, make it look pretty. So, I can't. Oh, I see. I can't wait for those videos to come out. They're coming out. I think probably the breakfast one will come out next week if I can get it edited in time. And then the one with police brutality should be out by maybe tomorrow. I'm trying to get it out as soon as possible. I'm struggling, but I'm trying. Chuseok is in October this year. Chuseok is actually next week. It's next week. Because I'm going to be missing all week next week of school. In the South, we drink orange juice. I was like, we drink orange juice, don't we? We just drink orange juice and milk and stuff. But I'm telling you, I might just do sweet tea just for the sake of them drinking sweet tea and reacting. I think vlogs don't get as much love because the content isn't as structured. Videos that deal with a specific topic often do better. I believe that, Whitney. I believe that. So for my channel, because I never do vlogs, I'm thinking that people don't watch them as much. I think also the algorithm responds to my channel with the videos that normally do the best. If that makes sense. So like, yeah. Yes. I went to Morocco once where they speak French mainly, and as I was speaking to the waiter, I mixed up my French and Spanish in one sentence. It was so funny but embarrassing. So it is possible. See? Told you. It's possible. In the South, we also drink sweet tea morning through night. That's what I thought. I had sweet tea with bacon and eggs and grits. See? Bam. That's what's in the video. We're getting bacon, eggs, and grits. And then I'm going to have them mix it. Because if you're from the South, you can easily mix your bacon, eggs, and grits together into one and eat it. So, I don't like vlogs, to be honest. I don't get why people do. I prefer normal videos for entertainment purposes or live streams where we can actually interact, right? And then I'm going to try and get some more people in here to do lives with me, especially now that we have a table. I want to do more of like a what's what I'm looking for? More like a podcast type thing where we're talking about stuff. And, we're since we're here, like we won't have two different cameras. We'll just be on the same and just kind of respond back and forth to stuff and different topics. But I got to get some people in here. So who knows? I'm probably going to get some friends in here. I don't have any YouTube friends close by. The only one is Gina, but Gina's kind of busy. And I normally do this kind of a shoot later at night because that's where you guys are awake. So we'll see. We'll see what we can get done. Rose, you tired? I'm sure you are. I can imagine. We're going to keep the stream going about 10 more minutes. So I'm getting a little bit better at, ending the streams. Instead of doing like a 2-hour stream. Because I need to also get ready. By the way, guys, make sure you register to vote. Just want to say that. Just make sure you register to vote. Make sure you register to vote. We got nobody responding in the chat. The chat's quiet. The chat is so quiet. Either that or I need to refresh the chat. Let me see. Let me refresh the chat. Refresh the chat. Refresh the chat. I was in class. I didn't have any kids. I was listening to music, and Linkin Park came on. And in the end, oh man, I was listening to that song. I was like, oh my god, such a beautiful song. Reminds me of high school. In the end, it doesn't even matter. How do I make? Oh, sorry, Adriana. How do you make your own grits? So I mean, if you buy the grits where you have to boil them on the stove and everything, that's probably the best way. And then there's the microwavable ones. Have you voted? No, I haven't voted, but I did get registered. So I'm registered now because I had to send in my form. So yay, Tila, you're so registered. Awesome. Who are you voting for? Does Rose work? Yes, she does. Who am I voting for? She works with me. We work together. Who am I voting for? I am voting for the candidate that will not spread hate, will unite the country, and hopefully bring some peace to the chaos we have in America. That's the candidate I'm voting for. I haven't voted yet, but I just got my form in the email, so I just need to sit down and fill it out and send it right back, so I can go ahead and get that in. Adam Green, what up? I'm definitely voting, by the way. I'm definitely voting. I have the same cup. I'm waiting until I get a better at Korean so I can understand what's written. I don't think you will, bro. Like, there's some, I don't know if you know, there's some characters on here that don't actually, they're not used anymore. And it's because this is Hoon Mi Jung, right? Hoon Mi Chung, Hoon Min Jung Hoon, which is like the text that King Sejong, the one who created Hangul, like this is the text he used to create and stuff like that. And there's some characters that aren't even used anymore, which I didn't know. I had to be told that. Just found the wrestler animal from the Road Warriors, aka Legion of Doom. Just really, like the spikes on their shoulders and like the hair. They wore red and black, right? Oh, animal, yeah. Oh my god, really? Oh my god, 2020 is terrible. No, I voted North Carolina. I voted North Carolina, technically. God, 2020 is a terrible year. Yeah, you should definitely do podcasts. They're getting really popular recently, and you can listen to them while you do other things. Would love one from you. I would love to do a podcast. The problem is I just don't have people to do a podcast with. I was trying to convince Alex to do a podcast. 'Cause I know that's his style. Yeah, I would love to do one. Just got to get people in here and get it out there. Podcast seems so easy. Hey, Mike, I use StreamYard to bring guests on my channel because most of them live in other cities or countries. Will you bring any of your friends or guests on the program that way with your stream? I've done that. I've brought other people onto the stream. I don't use StreamYard only because it costs money. I've used Skype and Zoom. Zoom also works too. You can get your OBS to use Zoom. Three weeks? Oh, that was quick. Oh, that's sad. Okay, thank you. Thanks for telling me. Sadness. Me too. I love to do a podcast someday. I like to talk, haha. But not sure how to do it. I don't have the equipment either. Well, there's not a lot of... See, if you ever do a podcast, the only equipment you really need that's going to cost you the most is a good mic. This one, there are better mics than this. A good microphone is like 100 and something. Some goes higher than that, like 200 and stuff. But this one actually was given to me by Happy. And it has such good audio. And you need a good pair of headphones. And then like a camera. But really, you know, with a podcast, this is the most important thing, is a good microphone. So if you guys, I would recommend you, if you try to make a good podcast, I know Mark does some good stuff as well. Either ask this man or the YouTube channel Think Media. The YouTube channel Think Media is so good, and that's where I got a lot of my tips from with building my YouTube channel. It's really funny. If I was to go full-time YouTube, man, I would get this. I would get this thing popping, man. Oh, my YouTube channel would be so big if I could go full-time YouTube. The Blue Yeti, you know it, Elijah. I love the Blue Yeti. But yeah, I just don't have that time, right? To go full-time. I tell Alex is full-time. I'm like, bro, you should be putting out like 2 to 3 videos a week and just solid content. Just like solid content. I mean, he's putting out good videos. Don't get me wrong. He's putting out really good videos. But like, I was just saying that just because like I kind of envy that part. Like during the summertime, I'm just so beat from the school year that like my brain almost like runs from doing YouTube, just because to do more work, it's just, yeah. I mean, guests are good too, but you'll do fine on your own unless you're not comfortable with it, of course. Oh yeah, I love having guests, but I also love doing it alone. Every time Gina Kim's on here, then like a gajillion people jump into the Zoom, to the YouTube, and I'm just like, but Gina's not here, and don't have a jillion people. It is what it is. It is what it is. me see. I got it's 10:09, so I'll go ahead. We'll put in about 5 more minutes, guys, and then I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna have myself. There he goes. Just literally jumped in. You talking about me, Alex? Talking about you, Alex. This man is popping out good content. I was telling them how the other day I was like, man, you should definitely be having a lot of content out because I wish I could because I can't. Just because I'm working a 9 to 5. Well, an 8 to or 7:45 to like 4 or something job, and then I have some take home work, right? So I don't really have the time to constantly put out content. But I'm always jealous of the people who can, right? The only thing about people who do though, that's all they do is that they have to worry about the numbers, right? They have to pull in those numbers or else they can't survive off that channel. My friend and I did a podcast a few weeks ago called 8 to 0 show. Oh, got you. Yeah, we talk about 80s music. Oh, man. Love 80s music. I'm trying to get my students into 80s music. Any thoughts on the sketchy Korean YouTuber situation a few weeks ago, but a bad situation? It was kind of scary. I was curious on your thoughts. And yeah, I was talking about you and I doing a podcast. Are you talking about, I don't know that situation, but I do know that a lot of the Korean YouTubers are getting canceled. A lot of them are because they're setting up stuff. A lot of them are setting up like their videos and stuff like that, and people are just like, oh. Alex is setting up a podcast show. Since it is almost the end of the stream, Mike, do you mind if I pitch my YouTube channel here? Go for it. Yashasha, you're a regular, so I don't mind you doing that. Alex, I'm wondering if you and I, oh, actually no, you would have to use Zoom in order to do it with me if we're not in the same room. I'm talking about like a podcast. You have to use like some kind of either StreamYard or Zoom or something if you wanted to do something with me. Oh! Carrie cakes. Yes, my boy, yeah, Alex and I, we had a conversation about carrot cakes. Man, yeah, we had a conversation about that. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. Because I don't know carrot cakes. I've never met carrot cakes. I watched maybe a total of like 2 minutes of her video. Like of all her video, I watched a total of 2 minutes. All of it together. So that just shows my interest. It's crazy. It's crazy that, you know, someone would, yeah. But I hope they settled it between them. But yeah, interesting people. I was a little kind of ashamed. Not ashamed, but like it's just kind of like kind of thing, right? It's like really. Well, Alex is the one. Yeah, I'd love to see him on the podcast. I like his thoughts. Also, Gina and Rachel, love them. Never heard of carrot cakes. Yeah. What's I gonna say? Yeah, I hope they're okay, but it was sad and quite scary. Yeah, no, it is kind of scary. It is kind of scary. As for like getting people on the podcast, like I'm always gonna try and get Alex on the podcast just because that's just like my old school partner, homie. Him and I we just ride together. I definitely want to connect to more YouTubers. Like as you know, as much as I love doing videos with Gina and Rachel, I definitely will also love to kind of like expand outward because I also noticed like a trend. If I was to be like, you know, just 100% honest, whenever the benefit of doing collaborations is that you reach a new audience, right? And I've noticed that with just doing YouTube videos with them, my audience is not growing. And again, that's not that I want to only do videos with them because of that, but it's just one of the benefits of doing collabs. So it's kind of like I would love to do some videos with other people, just so my face gets seen, their face gets seen on my channel when they don't really have an audience. So a cat just ran by. They don't have my audience. Mike, StreamYard free version, you might know this already, but it gives you 20 hours for free each month. I already pay for the program and I go crazy with it. Maybe I should try it. Just because I would love to put in like the like I know you can add like your bumper images and like your introduction, stuff like that, which I mean I can do here. I can add a video intro to this as well. I'm just terrible at setting it up. OBS, you could do that stuff. I'm just really lazy, but I need to kick it up. What's up, Hyunwoo? How you doing, bro? Yeah, Hyunwoo and Karis. Young people. Anyway, if anyone ever calls me Mr. Coleman, then yeah, you know. Hi, Karis. Welcome to the stream, kiddo. Bam. Alex, what's going on with you, though, man? What videos are you planning next? Tell us what you've been up to. Drop some knowledge in the chat, Alex. What you been up to, man? I said, man. Who knows? It might be that time to kind of wind down when we have 11-year-olds kind of killing us in the chat. All right. I think I'm going to go to bed. Mark, go on to bed. I'll catch you later, man. I might go ahead and shut down shop here as well. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I'm trying to get back on my grind of doing weekly streams. Bye, Karis. Do your subscribers have a name? They do. Our subscribers, we're the MK clan. So it looks like this. MK clan. For Michael. So, yep, we're the MK clan. So welcome to the MK clan. I found the podcast I want to model after. It's called The Roommates. Got to figure out how to make it good for us. You should do it. Thank you, Alexandra. Thanks for joining us. Have you heard of Grace? Crazy Grace. That's Grace. Grace is the one that, wasn't she like in K-pop or something? Let me wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow and help a friend move out. This was fun. Yeah, she like, Crazy Grace is like, she was a K-pop person. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I just need to reach out to more people. And I feel like at this point, like, I'm not a big YouTuber, but I feel like an OG Korea YouTuber now. Because I started in 2015 and now it's 2020. Now I'm just hitting 2,000 viewers. Like, the heck, man. Anyway, it's 9:16 p.m. here in Singapore. Just saw this channel live and click it. Very new to this channel. Thank you, Insert, for clicking. We know you just joined us and we're about to go, but man, we're happy that you did join us. Thanks for coming. Welcome to the channel. I'm so happy to have you guys in MK Clan. Again, weekly streams are coming back. Finally, I'm getting my rhythm back, as well as hopefully this video gets finished. I'm looking right at it right now, so I tried to put in some time on it. So that will hopefully be ready in the next few days. So forgive me for not having the same day release schedule, but right now I just can't commit to having the same day release schedule, but I can commit to getting you videos. So just forgive me for now, but at least I give you content. Really? She talked about mysteries and murders. That sounds really interesting. It's 6 a.m. I got to go to Singapore again. 6 a.m. here. I need to go to my online classes. Bye, Mike. Later, Antisocial. Enjoy your classes. There are also some prank YouTubers that are starting to do English content. I know I follow a few of them. That could be a good idea, too. I'm terrified doing prank videos. Terrified. I end up getting, like, whooped up. They be like, oh, he's a foreigner. We can whoop him. Just tell the cops on him. Yeah, guys, officially fall. So happy Solar, or Chuseok to you. So that being said, make sure you guys follow me on YouTube. Make sure, if you haven't done so, guys, hit the bell, hit the notifications, because YouTube has to make things difficult on us all. And even though you subscribe, they still won't send you notifications. And that's why I hate YouTube sometimes. So please, and also for some other reason, I'm not monetized. I don't know why. But anyway, that's another story for another day. So please make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you can get any alerts when I'm online or when I release a video. And for shizzle. You guys have a good night. Peace.